Like a lot of major retailers, the LCBO deals with shoplifting, a lot of theft, particularly, the brands of spirits, which are fairly well-known names, have a tendency, like in a lot of other stores, to walk out without being paid for. Now, you may have noticed a few years ago, the folks at the LCBO quietly started locking some of the really expensive stuff into special little shelves, particularly the really expensive scotches and those kinds of things. But then they noticed that a lot of other things were disappearing as well. So they tried a pilot project with a product called BottleLox, which basically locked down the top of the bottle and could only be removed once you took it up to the counter, very much in the way when you buy clothing. They have to take off the tag when you get out to get out to the checkout at Walmart or where have you. BottleLox is a company that's based in the UK, but has other headquarters around the world, including in Orlando, Florida, where the vice president of the group Catalyst is with us this morning, Larry Ford. Larry, thanks for taking some time to be with me this morning.
You're welcome, Tim. Thank you for inviting me.
Tell me a little bit about how BottleLox works. What is it? What does it look like?
Well, I don't want to reveal any of the secrets because we want it to always be effective, but it's the simplest explanation is it is a locking device that securely fits on the top of a spirits bottle, and by the way, also fits wine and champagne.
Mm-hmm.
And its purpose is really to be a visual deterrent / benefit denial, to basically deter theft. And we find that the design of the product is more eye-appealing. It looks good on the shelf. Again, the design makes it easy and fast to use. It's not difficult for the employee or the customer at checkout, and very secure. And they're also equipped with the alarm tags that can make the pedestal gates, if those were at the front doors, it can make those alarm. But again, I mean, the whole reason retailers do these things is to just keep unpaid merchandise inside the store.
And which makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, we've all been through this with clothing in the past, and CDs, for instance. We went through this with the little tags that were on them. But the BottleLox, they sit on the neck, do they? The right on the top of the bottle.
Yes, they fit down over the neck.
Yep.
You clamp them shut.
Yep.
And they have a pretty complicated dual locking mechanism, and then it requires a specific device to remove it at the point of sale.
Where have you been in liquor stores around the world? I know that it's a company that's based in the UK, but where have you worked around the world?
Well, just about everywhere. I mean, we're in Tesco, Sainsbury's in the UK, Europe. We're in just in the U.S. We're in Albertsons Safeway Group, Ralph's, Jewel Osco, Save Mart, Smart and Final. And
they have found that this is working. I mean, obviously, you've had great success.
Yes, absolutely. And what it kind of boils down to, I mean, any of these caps involve additional labor, but the retailers are so frustrated with the theft problem that they're willing to invest that labor, and many have found that it's that the math works. In other words, the cost of the caps, the labor to use them, adequately controls the theft problem to where it's an advantage to the retailer, and they're basically happy with the arrangement.
So the LCBO, one of the biggest retailers of booze in the world, is now coming to you and saying, we want to use this on just about all of our high-end bottles, right? You started as a pilot project, am I correct? Yes. They kind of stuck their toe in the water and wanted to measure it carefully. And as you said, they've come to us. I'm not really sure how broad of an application that they will end up doing, but they were happy enough with the test where they wanted to take it forward into many more SKUs or items. Is it? I mean, I know I don't want to give away, as you say, I don't want to give away any corporate secrets. But is it an inexpensive? And you talked about the cost benefit, and obviously there is a cost benefit to the retailer, or they wouldn't be talking to you. But for instance, how much would it cost one BottleLox to sit on a bottle of booze?
Well, they are, I would say the best price I could give is about $2 US.
Okay.
For a unit, and the really one of the great features of BottleLox is their durability. They just, I hate to say they simply last forever, but they're extremely durable. So that $2 gets applied over and over and over, and the retailer is able to, with that one investment, reap the benefits for quite a while. We actually are pretty confident that an average liquor store seller or liquor seller can equip with BottleLox and get an ROI or payback on their investment within 5 to 6 months.
Wow. Are they one size fits all, or do you have different sizes for different kinds of things which could be applied to things other than booze?
Well, I get that question all the time. They're one size fits most. In other words, you've obviously got those oddball cap and neck styles out there, like a Patron tequila or an amaretto with a big square cap, and those are very difficult for any cap. But we have two sizes. Our one size will fit about 90% of all 750 ml, 1 liter, and some 1.75 liter spirits, and also all wine and champagne for that one size cap. And then we have what we call an extra large that would go on some of the larger neck bottles. And just to name a few, it might be a Kettle One 175 or 3 liter vodka, or a Jack Daniels. Yeah.
It's great stuff. This is interesting because I know people are going to see these start to pop up and they're going to wonder what they are and where they came from. Thanks for the background on this. And by the way, my friends, stay very safe. I know you're in Florida and you're not far from the path of Matthew coming your way. I hope you're not that close.
No, we're getting ready. I've lived in Florida all my life. I hate to say we've done this drill before, but we have.
Indeed. But this looks like a big one. So stay safe down there, and thanks for taking some time, Larry.
You're welcome. Thank you, Tim.
Larry Ford is the vice president of Catalyst. Their BottleLox are going to be coming to an LCBO near you this fall.